Hey, it is what is it, Wednesday night, April 24th, 2024. And welcome to the Rock This Town Records live stream. We are live streaming every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night on Facebook, on YouTube, and on X, if you're so inclined. X, formerly known as Twitter, maybe currently known as Twitter by a lot of people. Rebranding that app is probably going to take 10 years, I'd say. That's my guess. But, time is on our side, as the Stones would sing, right? So, hey, so if you're first time tuning in, I appreciate you coming to join us for the show. And if you've been here a number of times, that's awesome. We have some regulars. We're building a community. Obviously, some people can stop in a little more often than others, and I get it. And you're welcome to say hello to everybody in the chat. Jenn is manning everything back at Command HQ. Audrey is here helping me out. She's over there again there she is over there. And she is producing, making sure everything's cool on this end. And yeah. And yeah, there you go. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? It's a new week, and it's yeah, wow. How about Record Store Day, man? Record Store Day was insane here. We had a line for about 2.5 hours, and then it was just steady the rest of the day and just a ton of stuff. And then we put the rest of the Record Store Day stuff online on Sunday morning, and we had just a massive amount of orders. And Jenn and I were able to knock those out on Monday and Tuesday. So Audrey's asking me something. Yeah, do whatever you feel you need to do to make them right. Okay. Oh, cool. So I know these were featured, but I'm going to add those back into the show. But anyways, yeah, it was fantastic. And yeah, we got to see a lot of people. Sometimes we don't see very often. And then some people we missed. I reached out to Bob and Karen, who usually been in the store quite a bit, and found out that they had, how about this? Recently, I guess in the last couple of weeks, they had their solar panels catch fire. So that's why, one of the reasons why they weren't in the store for Record Store Day. But yeah, I reached out to a few people, and always good to see people, whether they come in and buy anything. But it's always fun to talk music. That's why I like doing the show, interacting with you guys. So, hey, David's here. Cool. Denise, thanks. Harold came and saw us. I guess everything can get started now because Harold is in the chat. He came and saw us, picked up the Faster Pussycat that was on the wall. I don't know if I mentioned that the other day. We actually, there's a couple of wall records I want to mention that we sold over the weekend. We sold quite a lot. I'm just going to mention a few. There was the Duran Duran Rio that sold. There was Thriller. Both those were Japanese stuff, and we've got some more Japanese stuff coming up probably next week. I don't know if it'll be this week, but maybe on Friday night. We'll see. The Japanese presses. Remember in the 80s, everybody's going crazy for Japanese presses and stuff. Now I remember why. In fact, young Audrey now is, I think, addicted to Japanese presses because she has a Wham! Make It Big Japanese press, right?
Yes.
And then she has Footloose, a Japanese press, and then ABBA, Arrival, a Japanese press. So cool. Let's see. Adore from the Pumpkins in 1998. What is that? Original pressing from 98, mono sold. And then Jenn picked up In Excess. In Excess, the X record, the record that followed up, what was it? The Kick album. X came out in 1990, and a fantastic record. I told Jenn if it doesn't sell by the end of Record Store Day, it's coming home with you. And I lived up to that promise. So Jenn scored a Grail as well. And then, the Sammy Hagar also sold the autographed Sammy Hagar. So Mike and Paula, if you're tuning in tonight, life is short, buy the record. But another fan favorite of the store came in. I think Amanda with her mom, or maybe an aunt, or just a friend, and her friend picked up the Sammy Hagar, the autographed Standing Hampton that we had. So very cool. Audrey's giving me the thumbs up. A couple of pre-orders I want to mention that we have up on the site as of yesterday, in case you're into it. Joan Jett's Greatest Hits. Everything that she's done that's been fantastic is on the Greatest Hits record. That's available for pre-order on rockthistownrecords.com. And then the only thing that I'm missing is Light of Day. Remember that movie with Michael J. Fox? It was a good movie. It was a good movie. And then also Poison. If you're into Poison, Native Tongue, which is their fourth album. C.C. DeVille had left the band. Richie Kotzen was in the band. They're repressing that, I think, or maybe pressing it for the first time. I forget. It's on black vinyl. And that's coming, I think, in May or June, I believe. So, yeah, Poison and Joan Jett. So, all right, let's get the party started. This was the original cover of Billy Idol's debut album. Then they changed it, and they put them in leather. So this is a little more rare. It's a VG++ copy. It's $49 now. We've got some ring wear on this record, and we've got some creasing, and there's plenty of edge wear. But the vinyl is a VG++, and you get the original cover, which makes them look a little more punk and a little more new wave. And I guess Billy was punk and new wave, but Billy's starting us off tonight. It's a cool album. But yeah, it's an album that yeah, I think I like the one when they reshot it. This one's a little bit too he's wearing a Japanese shirt and stuff. Looks like the Japanese flag. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not sure about showing the midriff and stuff, especially for the album. But yeah, Hot in the City's on here. White Wedding, of course. So big album. Steve Stevens, longtime guitarist with Billy Idol. So yeah, $49 for this rare and hard to find version of Billy Idol's self-titled debut. Stevie Ray Vaughan. I know there's a Texas flood in the back, but we never got it processed. Did you see a Texas flood back there?
Maybe.
I think, yeah, we just didn't get to it. So I'm sorry. I think I billed it as a double bill of Stevie Ray Vaughan. Couldn't stand the weather and Texas flood. I think I might have put it in the image too, so I apologize. But I don't have a price on that tonight, but we'll catch it up tomorrow night on that one. But this is Stevie Ray Vaughan. This is $39, a VG++ copy. You got some ring wear on this one again. A little bit of, well, quite a bit of edge wear there on the corners. But hey, the vinyl's in good condition, and it's Stevie Ray Vaughan. So $39 to start us off. There, this nice copy, David Bowie VG++ of Let's Dance, $34. I think that is his best record by far. That's just me. I know Ziggy Stardust, everybody loves that, but I don't know. Working with Nile Rodgers, and obviously Stevie plays some guitar on this record. So there you go. That wasn't intentional, but perhaps it was 4D chess or whatever they say. So anyway, so yeah, there you go. Oh, I should have started with the I'm going to flip this really quick. I'm going to run through some of these Record Store Day titles because, you know, Record Store Day stuff is super cool. So I'm going to stop this. We're going to stop it at Night Rangers Midnight Madness, and we've got another crate there with a Hysteria in it. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to run through these in case you missed out on some Record Store Day stuff. I'm going to run through this crate of Record Store Day stuff really quick here as we get started. This is a little mini turntable with a 3-inch. It's by I think it's by Metro Boomin. It's the Spider-Verse. And yeah, it's got a couple of songs in it. So it's just a little turntable that's branded. But yeah, that's $139. We're not shipping this though. Maybe we could be talked into shipping this. You know, shipping a box like this is a little more weird. So I don't know. So there you go. So anyways, all right. Let me take a breath. All right, let's do the Record Store Day stuff really quick. $31.99. This is a 10-inch. Is that a 10-inch? Looks like a 10-inch to me. Of Kate Bush, Eat the Music. We still got a copy of that left. We got Jenny Lewis. This is actually, I believe, a Blue Note release from Jenny Lewis. It's a picture disc, go figure. That is $29.99. It's got 5 songs on it. There you see Jenny on the backside. Kind of set myself up on that one. Cheech and Chong, all right, on Smokin' Green vinyl. We got some copies of that still available. It's $26.99. It's a gatefold. Very cool. If you're interested in a little Cheech and Chong, we can set you up. Just comment in the chat and just type in CNC or Cheech and Chong, whatever you want to type in, and we'll put you down for it. And then if obviously you're local, you can come into the store and pick it up over the next week. And then if you're not local, I should let you know that because of Record Store Day, we were late in sending out invoices this week, and then we were late in shipping. But all of everyone who's paid for their stuff from last week, all the orders shipped today, so that's awesome. Well, they were all processed. Let's put it that way, and they're ready to be shipped. I see them over there, and they'll go out first thing tomorrow morning. So they'll be on the way. If you ordered some stuff, oh, that's another copy of Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. We still have the Dead Milkman. That is Bucky Fellini. That's $41.99. Record Store Day. This is on Ducky Yellow vinyl. That's super cool. What is that? That is it's 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, $36.99 for that record. We've got Murder Was the Case, the soundtrack, $46.99. Is this on color vinyl at all? Translucent red vinyl. There you go. Very cool. Still got that Record Store Day one. We got Willie Nelson, Phases and Stages still. I'm surprised we still got a copy of this. $37.99. It's a 2 LP. It's expanded. It's been remastered. Includes alternate outtakes and other stuff from the album. So that's pretty cool in my mind. He looks like Waylon there. He must have been hanging out with Waylon still at that point. To me, he looks like Waylon more than Willie. Daddy looks like Willie a little bit. So, hi, Audrey.
Hi. Chris is going to take the Dead Milkman.
All right, cool. Chris grabs the Dead Milkman. All right, cool. Chris, always first of the night, so he's first again tonight, as always. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you saw last week, I got a copy of Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits for you, Chris. It's in your pickup order with the Neil Young record, so I appreciate that. That's complimentary since you were so nice to me a couple weeks ago with that Kenny Rogers record. We got another copy in, so I set it aside for you. And I did get another copy as well, so I guess we can compare the copies to see which one's better. But the one that I set aside for you was VG++. The cover looked good, so there you go. This is Notorious B.I.G. This is $26.99. This is the instrumentals from his biggest record. This is Public Enemy, the Revolverlution tour in 03, $42.99. It's a 3 LP. Wow, that's pretty good. Very nice. We still have the Roaches. We have one copy of that, $38.99. We were wiped out. I mean, we had so much. You saw if you tuned in on Friday night. We had so much stuff, and this is all we got left. So, anyways, there's the Roaches. We've got the Stones still live at the Racket. This is on white vinyl. This is from October of 2023. So it's brand new release. They did Shattered, Angry, Tumbling Dice, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and then Sweet Sounds of Heaven featuring Lady Gaga, produced by Andrew Watt. So he's the guy who actually produced the record too. So there you go. We've got a few copies left of the Stones. This is the UK original first, the first album that the Stones put out, and these are actually numbered. What number is this one? This one is 2260. So there you go. It's on lithograph archival paper, and it's on blue and black swirl. So if you're a Stones fan, and this is the UK, obviously there was a different US version. Tom Tom Club. This is the Genius of Love 2021 remixes, $28.99. And then this is Ultravox, the remixes, Steven Wilson remixes, and that's $22.99. What's on here? When the Time Comes, A Friend I Call Desire. What else is on here? White China and Man of Two Worlds. We have Wall of Voodoo still, $41.99 for that Wall of Voodoo record. And then finally, everybody loves Frank Zappa, like Monty Brewster would say in Brewster's Million, starring John Candy and Richard Pryor. Vote for none of the above or vote for Zappa. So we are in an election year, so there you go. This is on splatter vinyl with silkscreen image, $42.99. Zappa for president.
Glenn is going to take both of the Rolling Stones.
All right, cool. Glenn wants both of the Rolling Stones. Do we still have, I know we still have a copy of the original one. Do we still have?
I think we have one left.
Do we have one of each left still?
Maybe.
So if anybody else is looking for the Stones, well, there's that one.
It's right in front of it.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought that was the Ultravox record. So I think we might, Audrey can double check, but I think we still have at least one more copy of the Stones' first record from the UK, and then we might have one more of, we might have one more of Live at the Racket, though I'm not sure. We might be out on that one. And Jen, if you're about, obviously, if you could pull those offline, since we don't want the online audience who crushed us on Sunday to grab those away from Chris or Glenn in that case. So once again, really quick, Kate Bush, the Eat the Music. And then we had Jenny Lewis. These are all Record Store Day leftovers. Cheech and Chong, Baby, Up in Smoke. Little Wayne and 2 Chainz, Murder Was the Case soundtrack. Willie Nelson, Phases and Stages, Expanded Edition. That is Notorious B.I.G., the instrumentals. Public Enemy Live. Do they do, let's see, let me check. What's the song they did with Anthrax? It was so good. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, somebody's going to know that in the chat, and I appreciate it. Bring the Noise. Sorry if I stole your thunder, but I don't know if I didn't see that on the list there. We had the Roaches. We had the Tom Tom Club. That is Stephen Wilson's Ultravox remixes. Wall of Voodoo, and then finally Zappa for President. All right, back to the pre-owned vinyl for the night, and we'll start moving things along a little faster. Since I'm running at 2 speeds today, been in the store a lot recently. Came in on Sunday, came in on Monday, came in on Tuesday. And yeah, it's a hard life, huh? Yeah, it is kind of. Sometimes working at a record store is a job. You get to talk to a lot of cool people. That's fantastic. But anyway, so once again, Billy Idol was 49, 39 for Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's Couldn't Stand the Weather. Bowie was 34. Beautiful copy of that record, my favorite. Now we're up to Night Ranger. That is Night Ranger, $19. Excellent copy of this record. This is the big one. I mean, Rockin' America, Rumors in the Air, when Sister Christian, Touch of Madness, When You Close Your Eyes. Great stuff from Night Ranger. That's $19. Oh, here you go. Rattle and Hum, beautiful copy. This is actually a European press of it, but still it's beautiful. And it's probably going to sound fantastic. Either way, whether it's US. It's a VG++ copy. It's $59. I love this record. I mean, everything on this record. All I Want Is You. That closes the album. That's fantastic. The live stuff is great. I don't know. This I think that might be my favorite U2 record. I'm sorry. All due respect to Joshua Tree and some of the other ones, but I don't know. I love that record. Somebody asked me to name some Grateful Dead songs. I'd be like, yeah, I can name Truckin' and Touch of Grey. And this is the album with Touch of Grey on it. $24, VG++ copy. In the Dark. It's a very beautiful copy. And yes, it has Touch of Grey on it. You big Grateful Dead fan? Yes, the answer is yes. She said yes. What kind of shirt are you wearing today? That's not a rock band shirt. What does it say? You blocked the cat?
It just says got you. I don't know.
You got
I was
blocked.
in a rush this morning.
Okay.
I wasn't even trying.
Audrey doesn't have a rock T-shirt on. Usually she's wearing rock band T-shirts.
No, I'm disappointed today.
What are you gonna do?
Jeff is gonna take Night Ranger.
Jeff grabs Night Ranger. All right, cool. Jack Blades, Kelly Keegy, Alan Fitzgerald, Jeff Watson, and Brad Gillis are Night Ranger.
We had 2 people comment for Grateful Dead. Glenn was first.
All right, Glenn first on the Grateful Dead. Thank you, Glenn. And Chris, the record buyer. Very cool. Hey, Chris. Nice to meet you, buddy boy. Sorry you missed out on that one. Hopefully you find something else tonight. This is Creedence Clearwater Revival. Revival? Is that what they were called? Oh, yeah, Revival. I was thinking, there's like a version of Creedence going around the country these days as Creedence Clearwater Revisited. I'm thinking, is this revisited? No. Okay, yeah, this is with John Fogerty. If that's what you want. This is on Green River Vinyl. It's live at the Royal Albert Hotel. But live at the Royal Albert Hall. It's $24. And what's the set list, baby? Born on the Bayou, Green River, Tombstone Shadow, Traveling Band, Fortunate Son. Is that Commotion? Yes. Midnight Special, Bad Moon Rising, Proud Mary. These guys are so good live. I'm starting to finally get Creedence. I love the Centerfield record from Johnny Fogerty. It was fantastic. I go back and I listen to Creedence, and I'm like, these guys were really, really good. So, and I love live music, and obviously John leading the band with his brother Tom, and then Stu Cook and Doug Clifford. So, $24. That is on Green River vinyl. It is Creedence Clearwater Revival from April 14th, 1970. By my calculations, that would have been about 54 years ago, plus 10 days. That's Bat Out of Hell. It's a $19 copy. It's a VG Plus copy. It's got a little ring wear on the cover. It's got some edge wear, as you'd expect. And it's got Meatloaf. Meatloaf, Schmeatloaf, double Beatloaf. I love Meatloaf, to paraphrase A Christmas Story. There's Jim Steinman looking kind of creepy for what it's worth. This is Curtain Call. This is actually sealed. It's $19. This is kind of his greatest hits, volume 2 of Eminem. And this has The Monster on it with Rihanna and Berserk. And I'm not familiar with, after a certain amount of records, I lost track of Eminem. But yeah, so there you go, $19, and it's still sealed. So not a bad deal. That's actually a really good deal. T-Rex, the best of T-Rex, 1970 to 1973, $19. The vinyl is in excellent condition. The jacket's got a little bit, just a couple small creases there. You got some edge wear, as you'd expect a record. I think this came out like in 85, I believe. I believe so. It's a Columbia House press. It's a club edition. But yeah, all the good stuff on here, man. Get It On, Bang a Gong, Jeepster. I love that. Metal Guru. Maybe I Love You, 20th Century Boy. Fantastic.
Harold wants Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Harold grabs Creedence. All right, Harold. That's what I'm talking about. Right on. How's that Faster Pussycat treating you? I bet it's good. Whoops, that little snort there. Did you hear that, Audrey? Oh, thank God. I don't know what I was doing there. I was like laughing to myself, and I snorted. So, anyways, this is The Offspring's latest record, Let the Bad Times Roll. This was actually produced by Bob Rock. I think it's actually a pretty solid record. It's only $14. It's an excellent copy. It's on Lemonade color vinyl. So there you go. If you want to complete your Offspring collection, they had a release on Record Store Day, Splinter. But yeah, the first single was pretty good. And Bob Rock, a great producer, obviously known for his days with Motley Crue, the Dr. Feelgood record, and then obviously the Black record from Metallica, and Load, Reload, stuff like that. Deep Purple, made in Japan. It's a VG copy. It's $14. You got White Boy Blues, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, and Jimmy Page, $14. It's an excellent copy. It's got a bunch of stuff from Eric on it, and then Eric and Jimmy. And John Mayall and the Blues Breakers are on this as well. And then some all-stars featuring Jeff Beck. And let's see, Cyril Davies, Santa Barbara Machine Head, Jeremy Spencer. So kind of a mix of stuff for $14. Vinyl in excellent condition. The Offspring. Ixnay on the OJ on the Ujene. Offspring. Ixnay on the Ombre. It's only $14. It's a deal. On Lemonade vinyl. So they actually had an album, Audrey, called Ixnay on the Ombre. So that was my little tangent there into Ixnay on the OJ on the Ujene. Yeah, we won't talk about OJ anymore. Maybe. I don't know where I'm going with that. $14. That is Eat a Peach. That is the Allman Brothers VG plus copy. Nice copy of Eat a Peach by the Allman Brothers. $14. Oh, can't beat that. And that is a gatefold. Feels like a 2LP as well. So there you go. Sammy, 3-lock box. 1, 2, 3-lock box. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. $14. VG plus copy. Really nice. Obviously, 3-lock boxes on here. Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. So cool record by Sammy in great condition. If you're interested in a little Sammy Hagar. This is Yes Shows, a VG plus copy for $9. Very nice. Little freestyling from Yes. Nazareth, Full House, $9 VG plus copy. That little girl is saying hello. Now, this is kind of a live show, so you got Love Hurts, Hair of the Dog on here, Dress to Kill, Juicy Lucy, Shape of Things, Cocaine. I'm not sure if that's a cover or not, or if they did that, or if that's a cover of the Clapton song. Anyways, $9 for Nazareth Live.
Eat a Peach is going to Harold.
Harold grabs Eat a Peach. All right, Harold, cool. Let me grab Eat a Peach for you. Very nice. All right, thank you, Harold. This is, yes, again, this is Tormato, and it's $9. It's a VG Plus copy. There they are. Is Chris? I think Chris Squire would have been in the band still here. I think so. I don't recognize him here. But yeah, Chris Squire's wife and Pride and Joy have been in the store before. So that was fun talking with them. Obviously, Chris passed away a number of years ago. And hell of a bass player with, yes. The Rolling Stones, Black and Blue, $19. This vinyl is in excellent condition. There's the boys and the great logo. Ooh, another Rolling Stones, $15 for Steel Wheels, a VG++ copy. There you go. Mixed Emotions. I remember that song. Cool. Little Steely Ray Dan. Steely Dan Gaucho, $19, a VG++ copy of, I think I heard Hey 19 on the way to the store today. So that's a bit ironic, I suppose. Steely Dan, Katie Lied, a VG++ copy for $19 as well. And then, yeah, we complete the trifecta. Asia, $29. Excellent copy on this one. It is the gatefold. It's got some edge wear. Not too bad on the ring wear, considering it's a black album cover, but yeah. Black Cow, Asia, Deacon Blues, Peg, Home at Last, I Got the News, and Josie. Madonna, excellent copy on this one. Includes the poster on this one as well, $34. That's a beautiful copy of the Madonna record. Got a little ABBA, the album, excellent copy for $9. Alan Parsons Project is $9. VG Plus copy of Trick of the Turner Friendly Card. I was thinking of the Genesis record.
What is the price of the Stones Steel Wheels?
Steel Wheels. Let me find that really quick. The Stone Steel Wheels, once again, was $15 for Steel Wheels. And the condition on that, by the way, was VG++ on the vinyl. So there you go. And the jacket looks great, too. Aha, Scoundrel Days. Excellent copy for $19. And then finally, little in excess VG++, $34. Listen Like Thieves, because everybody's down on their knees. Listen Like Thieves. All right. So, whoa. When I move this stool, it likes to make noise. Hello. All right. Let's run through this crate one more time, and then we'll get to another crate. Okay, cool. Katie lied. Yes, that is Steely Dan. Larry's grabbing Katie lied. Cool. Thank you, Larry.
Chris will take Aha.
All right, cool. Chris is grabbing Aha. Thank you, Chris. And then
Glenn will take the Steel Wheels.
All right, cool. Glenn grabs Steel Wheels. There you go. Very nice.
And Denise will take Deep Purple.
Deep Purple. Made in Japan, baby. Yeah, that's good. All right. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. One more time through the through this crate. That's Billy Idol for $49. That's an OG copy of his first record. Stevie Ray Vaughan, VG++ for $39. Couldn't stand the weather. Bowie, $34. VG++. Very nice. Rattle and Hum for $59. VG++. Beautiful copy of this thing. That's nice. Schmeatloaf, Double Meatloaf, Battle to Hell, $19. Curtain Call, that's sealed, $19. Rextasy, baby. That is T-Rex, and that is $19. The Offspring for $14, their latest album. And White Boy Blues, that is $14. Sammy Hagar, 3-lock box for $14. Yes, for $9. We've got Nazareth for $9 as well. That's a live record from those guys with all the good stuff on it. Yes, again for $9. The Stones, Black and Blue for $19. I'm going to wing over to London and jam with the Stones. That's right, Jeff Spicoli and me. That is Gaucho, Steely Dan 19. Asia for 29. Excellent copy on this one on the vinyl. Madonna is 34. ABBA is 9. And then finally, Alan Parsons is 9. And then In Excess is 34 on that one. All right, so let's flip over to the next crate, and we'll have some fun with that. Oh, I should mention a couple of Grail records there in the background still. That is Wasp over there. And then that's The Last Command, isn't it? Yeah, that's The Last Command. And we've got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles soundtrack. And then maybe you can't see it on the other side over here. That is LA Guns. That album has never been repressed. 1988 UK version, UK pressing. And that is, Electric Gypsy, baby, all night long. I know I keep talking about that, but that record is so awesome. Maybe that's my, we're having our 2-year birthday party on June 15th, by the way. So if you're local, make sure you come in, and maybe if you're going to be in town, you're flying in from Tallahassee, that's even better. But yeah, June 15th. We're starting to plan our 2-year birthday party for the store. So there you go. All right. So now, before you get too excited about the Hysteria, because hey, it is Jen's favorite album of all time, and I certainly would concur. There is 2 issues with this record. So we've rated it VG. It's only $54. However, Women on side 1 has about 4 to 6 skips initially when the album starts. On side 2, on track 2, Rocket has got 1 skip in it, or maybe 1 or 2 skips in it. They're annoying skips. The Women skips are kind of like, it doesn't like repeat or anything like that. It'll just skip it. And maybe if you do a little more deep cleaning, we've done our due diligence and our deep cleaning, but the rest of the album plays pretty much tip top. Fantastic record. And this is actually the record that had we put this on in the store just to make sure it sounded good. And it didn't. I was shocked. It didn't look like it would be any issues. So a couple skips on this, but $54 on Women, and then maybe 1 skip in Rocket, maybe 2. And then obviously this has the 7-inch single of Pour Some Sugar on Me as well. Backed with, I'm not sure what that's backed with. I don't remember. So anyways, Def Leppard, $54 on that record right there. Hysteria OG pressing. This is Morgan Wallen. This one's still sealed. This is the double album. Morgan Wallen, real hot these days, except watch out for flying chairs if you're around Morgan. Get a little interesting there. Blue. This is on blue vinyl, and it is $59. So there you go. Fantastic record from Mr. Morgan Wallen. This is the 1975. This is $59 at their very best, Madison Square Garden. They had a record store day release this year. So there you go. And a little more U2. Speak of the devil, it's Joshua Tree. This is $49. A VG plus copy. It's got a little bit of spec. It's on the cover and stuff. But the back cover looks pretty good. I don't see any issues. I mean, there's a little issue there. There's not a lot of edge wear, if any. It's just, that black album cover will, you just get a little chip there. So I don't know. Not too bad though. It looks pretty good to me. This is Willow, the Willow soundtrack, composed and conducted by James Horner. You remember this movie? Apparently, the soundtrack was better than the movie. It's a VG plus copy. This is $49. This is a beautiful copy. Obviously, Val Kilmer was in it. Warwick Davis was in it. Billy Barty. Remember Billy Barty? Obviously, George Lucas wrote it, or the story at least. And who produced it? Oh, Ron Howard produced this. So kind of cool. And a beautiful copy of Willow on the soundtrack there, baby. On the baby. $39. This is Journey's Greatest Hits. This is normally probably about a $79 to $99 record. It's got a few skips on side 1. It doesn't really affect anything. I think it's during I'll Be All Right Without You. As once again, we play tested this. But $39 on this Journey record if you're interested. And this is the OG Journey record with the greatest hits that came out. I think, what was this, 88, I believe? Something like that. Speaking of OG, when this came in, I thought this was, just a reissue because we get a ton of reissues of The Breakfast Club coming in, and it's kind of sometimes it's in print, sometimes it's not. This is actually an OG version from back in 1985 when the movie came out. I think it was 85 the movie came out. I believe it was, 85. That's when the soundtrack of the movie came out. I know a lot of people think it's 84 because the date on the movie is that it takes place in 1984. So VG++ copy. This is $34. This is an original of The Breakfast Club. There you go. Very nice. A little more Deep Purple tonight. It's Slaves and Masters. This is their 1990 record. It's $29. It's a VG++ copy. It's got everybody you know and love in the band except Joe Lynn Turner now is the lead singer. No Ian Gillan. Ian Gillan is gone. So they got Joe Lynn Turner, of course, famous for being in Rainbow, ironically. So I guess that only makes sense that Richie would connect with Joe Lynn Turner. So $29 for a beautiful copy of Slaves and Masters. One of the Chili Peppers' most recent albums. This is on apple-colored vinyl. It's in excellent condition. It's Unlimited Love, and it is $19. So that's a good deal. There you go. So there you go. If you love the Chili Peppers, and I think they're still on tour. I believe they're still on tour. Maren Morris, this is the album Girl. It's in excellent condition on powder blue vinyl, $19. We've got, what's this? Oh, this is Puff Daddy and Family, No Way Out, $14, and this is still sealed. Wow, interesting. Notorious B.I.G.'s on here. You got, I think Jay-Z's on here as well. So there you go. Lauv, this is $14 on green vinyl. All or Nothing. I'm not familiar with you. You know who Lauv is? Yeah, I don't know who it is. Audrey doesn't know. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, $14 on green vinyl if you're interested.
Glenn's going to take the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All right, Glenn's going to grab the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Cool. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate it. This is Gary Rossington, Return to the Scene of the Crime. This is still sealed. So a beautiful copy of this record of Leonard Skinner, the family of Leonard Skinner. $14 for that record. David Coverdale's Whitesnake, Snake Bite, $9. This is in VG condition, so very good. We rank, so like an excellent copy for us would be, the vinyl looks pretty much pristine. It's not brand new, but it's as pristine as you can get for being opened up and maybe played a couple times. Somebody took care of it. VG++ means that there could be a few hairlines that shouldn't affect play. Hairlines are very, very minimal. And then a VG Plus copy may have hairlines and it may have some scuffing. And then a VG copy may have some hairlines, some scuffing, and it might have a few scratches. But once again, the scratches, if they're not deep, they shouldn't affect play as well. You get those deep scratches and you forget about it. But just these minor scratches that happen every once in a while, even to the best of us, they're fine. Whitesnake. This is Trouble. VG++ copy is $9. Who knows who was in Whitesnake back in this day? Holy moly. These guys changed. This is 6 people in Whitesnake in this iteration. Holy moly. I don't know. Sometimes David Coverdale, he confuses me. Sammy Hagar, first album, $9. VG+ copy of that record from Sammy. Red's on here. Love Red. Red, I see red. Eurythmics VG+ copy for $5 of Revenge. There you go. Meatloaf featuring Stoney and Meatloaf. There you go. VG++ copy for $5. We got Eric Clapton and the Yardbirds for $5, a VG+ copy. Looks like this is probably live, maybe? I don't know. Almost looks like it's live, but I'm not sure if it's live. Do I know any of the songs on here? No, but that doesn't mean that they're not good because, hey, it's Clapton. Flock of Seagulls, that is Listen, $19. Excellent copy on that. We've got Chicago. Excellent copy on this one. That's $9. Look at All Handsome. Look at Peter Cetera. He's kind of got my hair there. Hopefully my hair is not that bad. Jenn and Audrey, please do not comment. I would appreciate it. Michael Jackson. This is that UK off the wall pressing that we still have. UK, $39. The vinyl is in excellent condition. We also have, what's this? Oh, this is the Beatles, $19. The red greatest hits record, 62 to 66, VG plus copy. We got John Coltrane. Oh, nice, John Coltrane. Excellent copy of this one, the complete sessions of Audrey, $14. Ole Coltrane, very nice. McCoy Tyner's on this as well, and Billy Frazier. Freddie Hubbard's on here. Eric Dolphy's on here. Elvin Jones is on here. Wow, pretty good. A little more Coltrane, live at the Village Vanguard again, $19. These are both those are reissues. This is in excellent condition. There you go, very nice. We got Dave Brubeck, Time In, excellent condition. That's only $5. That's pretty good. And then Dave Brubeck once again. Hermano el gran desperado nos ha hecho a todos. Mexican pressing of that record. But the music's going to be in the universal language of, well, music, ironically. So there you go. Let's run through this one more time, and then we'll jump out of here for the night. That was Def Leppard's Hysteria for 54 with the Pour Some Sugar on Me single. But once again, we rated this a VG only because of the opening of Women has several skips at the beginning, and then Rocket has one skip as well. They're not hard skips, so it's not going to be like mama, mama, mama. It'll just skip. Dangerous, Morgan Wallen on blue vinyl, $59. That's still sealed. The 1975 for $59 as well at Madison Square Garden. U2, Joshua Tree for $49, VG++ copy. Willow for $49, hard record to find. You got to love the music, though. But Val Kilmer, that is $49. Journey's Greatest Hits, that has one skip, at least one skip, on I'll Be All Right Without You. $39, but a killer track list. An OG from 85 of the Breakfast Club, $34. Deep Purple, $29. Maren Morris for $19. Puff Daddy, $14. That's still sealed. Lauv, okay, $14. Got Rossington. Modern Pop is Lauv, okay. That is still sealed. Gary Rossington, $14. David Coverdale and Whitesnake, $9. More Whitesnake for $9. Sammy Hagar's first record, $9. Eurythmics, that's $5. Meatloaf, $5. Eric Clapton, $5. Flock of Seagulls, $19. Chicago, $9. We've got Michael Jackson for $39. Excellent copy, an OG UK pressing. The Beatles for $19. We got John Coltrane for $14. More Coltrane for $19. And then Dave Brubeck is $5, and Dave Brubeck is $14 for those. All right. Cool. And if you missed any Record Store Day stuff, we still have, I think, some of the Stone stuff. We have Cheech and Chong. We have Willie Nelson, his Record Store Day release. The Roaches, Tom Tom Club. Ultravox, Wall of Voodoo. Frank Zappa for President, among others. So there you go.
Kenny's gonna take both. Wait.
Who is?
Kenny.
Kenny. All right, cool, Kenny. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me grab the White Snakes out of here. Both White Snakes go to Kenny. Thank you, sir. All right. So, yeah, it's kind of it tonight. Audrey and I have been catching up on everything today. We'll be catching up on stuff tomorrow. We got some killer stuff priced out. Most of the killer stuff priced out today. What do we got coming up tomorrow? I know there's some good stuff. There's a Great White record. There is Ween, if you're familiar with Ween, very much in the Primus circle of life. The band Ween, and it's their Chocolate and Cheese album. That'll be one of the things we're featuring tomorrow night. So very cool. That's a hard record to find. And then, some other cool stuff. So there you go. Oh, and then we had the little Metro. It's not Metro Boomin. I don't think it's Metro Boomin. Is it Metro Boomin? The little turntable there. It's actually looks like the Spider-Verse and stuff. This box it doesn't do it justice. It's just kind of a generic box, it seems. They should have done a specific box for that, in my humble opinion. But, what are you going to do? The Beatles stuff sold out like that. That stuff is crazy. But, yeah, there you go. So that's all we got left for Record Store Day. We're kind of getting back in the swing of things. And tomorrow night, we'll be back with more cool stuff. And, yeah. And if you get a chance to stop by, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's 6 Arizona/Pacific, and of course 8 Central, 7 Mountain. If you're in the great state of Colorado, or in that little swath of the United States that does Mountain Daylight Time. So there you go. All right, Audrey, I'm going to take a swig of water, and then I think we're probably going to jump out of here for the night. What do you think? Any last minute requests? Anybody want to see anything that I missed out on? We got some stuff on the wall still over there. We got a Dio record, Sacred Heart. We got Grace Under Pressure on the back there. We got a little Duran Duran, Seven in the Ragged Tiger, U2 Boy. I see Pyromania. I see the Clash. I see the Scorpions. Nice. I see the Cars. Dokken, Tooth and Nail. More Dokken. I think that's Beast from the East, I believe. So anyway, so cool. All right. I'm out of juice. So we're gonna call it tonight, and then I'm going to drink lots of caffeine. I'll be jacked up on caffeine tomorrow. We're gonna have a good time. Like Viv Savage would say in Spinal Tap, have a good time all of the time. You ever seen Spinal Tap, Audrey?
Not to my knowledge.
She says not to my knowledge. It's actually kind of a parody about rock bands in the early 80s. So it's actually kind of a legendary movie. So Audrey, that would be on your homework list for sometime in the next 6 to 10 years. You should watch that movie.
Got it. Because
I think you'd get a kick out of it, especially since you're a musician yourself and you love music. So, and you're a musician who's played in venues. So Audrey's talented, not just on the show, not just in the record store, but she can play the cello, she can play piano, she can play guitar. Yeah, I don't feel so great about myself anymore. Yeah. Okay. All right. We good, Audrey? All right. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night. You guys have a good night. Take care.